So, hello guys, this is a very weird video because I'm not playing Atlantean, so I decided to go Posidon. This was just because there were not many matches on Steam, because yeah, I do Steam, I don't know why. So I only saw a 3v3 noob, so I said okay, I will play that and go with a god I'm not good at. And something really fun happened for me, so that's why I want to show you this video. So again, I don't know the build order for Zeus, or for Greek, sorry, so I improvised. I do have the idea of, like, I'm not so bad with Eggy, so I kind of replicated a kind of Eggy start with more, maybe wood and gold, because I think they are more, like, dependent on most resources, not so binary like Eggy's. So my idea, I said okay, I'm playing with newbies, so they are not gonna rush me, and also if I rush they're gonna kit. So what I decided to do is just to build my economy. And also what I tried to do was this cavalry, the Posidon. It's like, if you go with the right gods, then you have the cavalry of the fortress, which are very good against buildings, and of course their cavalry they're strong in general, so it's kind of like unit for everything, and so overpowered with this research you can do from choosing the right gods. So you're gonna see how it works. I mean the theory. So my two allies were Egyptians. So I was not worrying too much that the score was not so good for them, although I should have, kind of. So don't follow me in this build order, right? So Google another build order. This is just something I was doing for fun, and I like how it turned out. Actually, I can just move forward to the end. I'm not doing that, you do that. Maybe if I learn how to put comments on the video, I could then put to which mean you must advance. So I had a lot of lag, as you can see. Okay. A building next to the woods, so that the woods and the temple prevent guys from going that way. And I had no idea, so actually what I did, I don't know if this is correct, but I did kind of like 5, 3, 3, and then all the rest to food. So you can see that I have 3 a 3 and then all the villagers going to food. And I'm so lagged, look like what I did with the goal to center them, and when I checked them back, they passed the goal. They're on the other side. It was like, what the fuck? Well, fuck it. Like those lag that what you said, it's kind of like said later. I don't know why, Skadu, what do you think about my English? It's kind of hard, again, to just improvise my talking here. Yeah, I was thinking about doing videos in Spanish as well, maybe for Spanish viewers. Like in English you have Boyd, so you don't need me, right? Okay, so I said okay, I'm doing economy, so I'm gonna try to grab a second TC as fast as possible. Well, of course, yeah, the upgrades, but I decided to go to a forward TC just in fear that the enemy might take mine. Although I was kind of like very at the corner, so normally people wouldn't try to attack me. But well, anyway, I decided to go for the 411. That's why I'm taking villagers to gold and wood. I want to rush that second TC, and I had no idea on how to do that.
Πρόσταγμα πάνω. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα βούλομαι. Θηρευτής. Έστω. Θρητόμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
So yeah, I was okay with gold. I was not good with wood.
Πρόσταγμα.
So I send them to the what I need.
Μάλιστα.
And I was going to use those villagers so that they start coming. I hope to have the 30 needed wood before that.
Έστω.
And yeah, I'm sending kind of few, quite a few.
Πρόσταγμα, ναι.
But as you see, I only have 1 villagers to food, so that's huge. Still, I just checked, right? I saw the villagers was creating, so I was not stuck with villagers production. Here I was stuck a bit, but not for long. So it was quite okay, the villager production. I started to upgrade those to get the peaks. And after that I was going to the elephant, which was funny because I'm used to Ati. So I didn't know how hard the elephant actually was. I felt like, okay, I'm the town center plus the villagers all fighting the elephants, and still he made quite a blow. So yeah, anyway.
Λέγε, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
And I'm creating that just in case I need to take out some army. But it was kind of a preventive measure. Like, okay, if I see army coming, I can start creating some cavalry.
Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Έστω.
And then I had 0 on gold. It was crazy.
Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
And here I realized I could jar that mine with the wood and gold at the same time. So that's what I did. So I'm having quite some lag here. Sorry about that. Have you seen the violet point there? So my friend is getting kind of rushed, but not so hard, like with arrows to buildings, so it was kind of okay. And here I start worrying, like I saw my ally there, like a very horrible city. See the scores over there and see how good the purple is doing. See how hard it is? It's amazing. fucking elephant.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
So I'm almost the resources to advance again.
Πρόσεχε.
I create this wall and then I check already with the pig if that was the path the enemy can go through, and yeah, it was. But well, it's not that I did anything with that. I just wanna be sure.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Ναι. Λέγε.
And to be honest, now thinking back, I should have gone to for a 30C before all this. Like it took too long for me to go on a 30C if I really want my economy up fast. So this I did just to check what they were up to. And yeah, look at the houses around the granary, like what's that? I was starting to panic a bit. But well, probably I am not new, even with like any civilization already. Like I have some theory of, okay, if I do economy I go in the town centers and stuff, I don't know. But still, I cannot do a 3v1, of course, with the Greeks. So I didn't advance in the end, like if you see my food didn't last it. Ah yeah, I did advance, that's why it was low on food. Okay, sorry about that. So here he didn't notice, like I have my two heroes versus that herser, so it was kind of like a free kill. And it was like, yeah, great, another one. And that's the moment I decided to go away. So, okay, I can already build that. Now, what should I do? Yeah, I'm low on wood, that's for sure. And I was already thinking about creating farms, and I didn't have food, right? So and at the same time, I wanted that 30C. So it was kind of like, okay, I need farms and a 30C all together. So I was kind of in a wood problem. There you have my farms. And no wood.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
There you see that the enemy got my friend's second TC.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
So that was bad. But well, at least he has like the other TC.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
So yellow and purp, they were good. See the score? And then my allies were kind of like toxic. So I realized at that point it was gonna be like me against those two guys.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, βούλομαι. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
So I didn't really transition to farms very good, as you can see. I had no farms because I had quite a lot of hunt, and then I had to do all the farms all together, so... But well, shit happens.
Έτοιμος.
So far so good, so they are newbies, they are not attacking me, they used that
Έτοιμος.
fucking god power that was for nothing because I was not creating
Λέγε.
any army.
Βούλομαι.
Like looking back, if he had used it in another moment, it would have been quite fatal for me.
Έτοιμο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. 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 Ναι. Μάλιστα.
And more farms. I need food.
Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς.
So it's looking good, the score, the economy. But also look at my look purple score. And now yellow has like 2 TCs.
Έτοιμη.
So it's not looking good.
Βούλομαι.
I needed more food. Why it took so long to do that third TC. And farms, of course. And gold, like I only had 10 on gold.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Θηρευτής. Θηρευτής.
And he was like, shit, what are you doing? No, kill the other one. And one villager died.
Πρόσταγμα. Λες.
So I already have 30 on food, which is
Έτοιμη.
quite nice.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Ναι. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
But I needed more food. Also my army is gonna come, and all the upgrades for the cavalry are all on food. So I'm checking a bit, like to advance with the market. So they are 2,100. And then my other guys, like the yellow and purple, were like already there. So here I looked. I see violet is on there with the yellow TC. So that's the one I planned to take at the beginning. But then I said like, okay, there are the two already there. Here I said like, don't create these slingers, just do the fortress army. Like normally that's the rule for me with Eggy. But now that I look back, they had Toxotes, so slingers were not such a bad option. Okay, so going mythic. Now what I need is all these upgrades, and I realized I need a lot of people, like a lot of favor.
Βούλομαι. 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 Μάλιστα. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Yeah, of course, favor and food. I think the favor was later.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
So I had already a lot of wood and I don't need that much. Honestly, right now I'm gonna use a lot of food, gold
Έτοιμη.
and favor.
Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
So look at that, 42 on food. That's crazy. So this is the upgrades I'll tell you about. I have these 3 upgrades for the cavalry down there.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
Favor. And started with that, and then I realized, no wait, I'm going to Festus, so this is going to be cheaper later. So I came back and I canceled them.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
So I have 42 on food. It was too much. So I decided to go for more favor.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
So there I see yellow going for green. And I'm checking what's going on there. And I know he's going to lose, like the army he's sending against the army of Norse. Which, by the way, look at the score of Norse with 5 TCs and everything. Doesn't look very good. Also, now I see green is creating spearman, which is good against cavalry. And like yellow has no cavalry at all.
Πρόσεχε, βούλομαι.
So I'm like, okay, I need army now. I need to start advancing with this.
Λέγε, έτοιμη.
And also look purple. They are a profit from that blue attack. Look at TC with the towers and castle and everything. I was like, okay, I cannot go over there.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Θρητόμος.
So I'm creating the armory like that, just to make it fast. Okay, that was good on blue. And I knew I must go fast. So this was my whole point. Like, okay, they are noobs. They're not going to attack me, and luckily they didn't. They attacked my allies, which gave me the opportunity to boom.
Λέγε.
I also upgrade the TC, if you see, to make it more resistant, because my plan now is to attack a TC and get it for me. So I can have more population, because I do have the resources, as you see. So if I have more population, I can deal with the 2 enemies. That was my idea. So it's more TCs, so I can have more armies, so I can deal with the 2 of them.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
So this cavalry is super powerful, plus they're good against buildings. They're gonna destroy the TC in no time. Also, they are fully upgraded.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Καλώς. Μάλιστα. Καλώς. Καλώς. Λέγε.
So I was like, okay, it's time to go. I cannot delay this much further, because my allies are gonna lose. Maybe I should have now that I see, because yellow stopped pushing green and he was on this side at this point, so...
Λέγε.
And my villagers were already going to the TC.
Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Λέγε,
No need to get the fire arrows.
Λέγε. Πολύ.
Can just rebuild that TC before my enemy does. I didn't throw the piece at this point because he has an army which can build a TC. So as soon as I started, I start a piece. I'm sure at this point, with so many villagers, I'm gonna get it before he does. And it's time to get my last upgrades.
λέγε, βούλομαι.
That one for my TC not to fall down. And now this TC is for sure mine, now I need to keep it.
Πρόσεχε.
So their blue is trying to push on his TC, but that's
Έστω.
gonna be too hard. I don't go on fortress yet, because yeah, sorry, I don't go on fortress yet because it's in peace, so I'm not gonna be able to build them. But if I can build as many cavalry as possible here, This is gonna be a lost fight for him, like in terms of units lost, right?
Πρόσταγμα πάνω. Βούλομαι.
Now he's gonna push, but look at that. It's possible.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη, ναι.
Now this fight is good for me, very good for me. But you see the strategy, right? I mean, I have a lot of economy, these overpowered units, and what I need is more population. If I have enough population, I win. That was my theory.
Λέγε.
Like green is pushing there, but it's due to lose.
Λέγε. Χώρο. Καλός. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Εισβολή. Καλός. Χώρο. Καλός. Εισβολή.
Let's keep destroying buildings.
Πρόσταγμα.
Now I see myth units coming, which it's good because I have my heroes.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Καλός.
And that war died very fast. My fortress is gonna die very fast as well for those catapults.
Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Καλό, μάχη.
And I also have like a fire giant there. I have
Εισβολή.
more Valkyries, but luckily I have all my heroes in there. So it was good that he sent me
Λέγε.
the myth units. Now I'm changing here, trying to push on this yellow-purple side, which was very hard. Look all the buildings he has.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
And here I panic a bit, like they were going very good against my
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
buildings there.
Χώρο. Μάχη. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Here I tried to get that, but it was too hard. Like I shouldn't have done that. I should have keep building things over there, like buildings and stuff. Hippolyta should kill. It's the only thing I have with arrows actually, so he's the only one that can actually attack the knee dog. So
Λέγε.
looking back now, it was not a good idea to send my villagers there. I see green is not helping at all. And as you see, all my villagers die there. There's a knee dog. So, not a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
Έτοιμος.
So yeah, I tried anyway, but
Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
where's my army? 151, so I was losing. I needed more buildings to create army. They were not creating fast enough.
Πρόσταγμα.
And all my villagers are dead. Which is okay, I do have resources.
Πρόσταγμα.
So at that point I was like, come on, green, doing nothing. Blue there. Only 3 catapults, but okay. And here I was like, yeah, drop player, come on. That's how I win. Which, by the way, I think he did nothing. And Toxic's out. So it might look good, but actually Toxic was not doing much. And if they had the economy, they could just take the Toxic TCs and won and destroy me with
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Ούλος.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε, πρόσεχε,
Μάλιστα.
ναι.
Λέγε έτοιμος.
So that's why I sent my villagers there, trying to take the TCs. And also that's why it was bad I lost my villagers before. Like, if I had the villagers, I could just gone much faster there.
Λέγε,
He was sending the militia to secure the TC.
Λέγε.
έτοιμη.
Fucking me dog. Again, Hippolyta is the only one that can actually fight it. And I see the Colossus is following my villager, so I'm not taking the villagers to the TC.
Πρόσταγμα,
So I have a lot of food. Almost 40 farmers. And it was kind of like too much, I think.
Έτοιμος.
πρόσεχε,
So I leave them there just in case. That Colossus was nice. He went for a walk.
Λέγε καλός. Λέγε έτοιμος. Μάχη. Έτοιμος.
And blue is now actually pushing. I just need to take care of the buildings at this point, because he does have a very good army. And purple appeared here. Luckily I had my militia, so they were all dead. Now I was afraid that they saw what I was planning.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Βούλο. Βολή. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
πρόσταγμα,
Λέγε καλός. Βολή.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Purple did have a point. Like, actually after I looked at the map, and that TC
έτοιμη.
he took, it was like purple's TC, and then he also took like blue's TC, so it left purple without many options,
Λέγε,
and he was probably pop locked. Okay, this is done. Let's go for another TC because, well, why not?
Λέγε. Έστω.
So very good. I upgraded the TCs to be more resistant to crush, right?
Εισβολή. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή. 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 Ναι. Μάλιστα.
I was checking his main TC, see what happens. Well, he has the sentinel, so it's gonna be hard for that TC to be taken. I mean, not hard, but yes, with the militia probably.
Λέγε παρός. Έτοιμος.
And that's another TC for me. So already I have 200 population on top.
πρόσταγμα, ναι.
And it's GG.
Πρόσταγμα.
So I don't know, it was a nice match. It's weird for me to play Greek,
Λέγε
but well, it was new, so I went new and I went economy. And I wanted to try this overpower cavalry, which I did. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy. GG, and see you guys in the next video. It was kind of like they were kind of hating each other. Look that, like green was not even nearly, like only with the buildings yellow could defend. And purple was saying yellow was super noob, but come on, compared to toxic, green or blue, he was quite decent. But it's true, he kind of pop locked him, but well. Anyway, GG, see you guys. So I do a lot of fakes goodbye, right? Because actually I'm gonna show you in the end the score if you want. Let's see what happens here. The economy, I was pretty decent, except for wood, but I didn't need that much wood. I did a lot of food, too much maybe. And see my units killed and unit lost. It was almost a double. Shall I go back to military? Yeah, 274, 154, like almost double. It was early in all the ages. 147 heavy cavalry. Resources I was quite high, but the other players were pretty decent as well. Very good. Well, I think this is it. Thank you guys for watching. GG, and see you in the next video.
Λέγε.